So have you ever heard the phrase reputation management? I came across it in an article this morning about a company that helps struggling organisations to reinvent themselves, or at least to conceal the bad stuff and highlight the good stuff, and so recover the reputation of the organisation. Which makes me think about the church and about us as Christians and reputation management. When it comes to the way we live our Christian lives, the reputation that matters is the reputation of Jesus, not us. The philosopher Friedrich Nietzsche once said something that was a stinging rebuke to the church. He said, "I might believe in the Redeemer if his followers looked more redeemed." Now, sometimes as Christians, we're not a very good argument for the gospel that we preach. We're good at speaking, but not listening. Sometimes we judge without understanding those we condemn. We lack humility often to learn and to listen, and to admit we don't actually have all the answers. Now, Jesus had some quite good teaching on reputation management. And so, for example, he said, "By your love, other people will know that you are my disciples." Now, he said that just after he had washed the feet of his own disciples. "Love one another as I have loved you." And then Jesus also said, when he was asked, "How many times should I forgive my brother?" 7, which is quite a lot. 70 times 7, said Jesus. So not only is this community of followers of Jesus to be people who are known by the way they love each other, but they are to be known as a community in which there is forgiveness, a keenness to reconcile, to make peace, which brings us to a third thing that Jesus said, "Blessed are the peacemakers." Sometimes the church is better at making trouble than peace. But what Jesus is saying is, see all these bricks that are lying around, use them to build bridges, not walls. Keep your hands open to give, rather than closing them round something, to grab and to grasp. And your words, they should heal and not hurt. So when Jesus was talking about reputation management, he said something like, "You are the light of the world. A city set on a hill cannot be hidden." In other words, by our love for each other, by being a forgiving community, by being peacemakers, we are advertising the brand of Christianity, of being a Christian, of the church, of Jesus. The thing is, sometimes Jesus didn't manage his own reputation all that well. He had a mixed reputation. He was accused of being a party-goer, somebody who ate too much and drank too much with the wrong kind of people. And there were times when Jesus could be very argumentative with people who were powerful. He would always take the side of those who were weaker, or poorer, or pushed to the margins and not wanted in the centre. So this idea of reputation management, it's not about damage limitations so we don't offend someone, but it does mean being the kind of people that we need to be and ought to be if we are authentic followers of Jesus. Reputation management can be about hiding our faults and not admitting our mistakes, but positively, it's about being the people Jesus calls us to be people of love and welcome, especially to those who feel excluded, to be people of forgiveness and new beginnings, especially to people who are shut out, to be peacemakers, builders of bridges in a divided world, to be the light of faith and hope and love. So there's a new way of thinking of what it is that we're about when we're being Christian and seeking to follow faithfully after Jesus. We're in the business of reputation management, but not by hiding the bad stuff and not only by highlighting the good stuff, but by being the people that we have been called to be, which is to follow Jesus, to learn what it means to love even our enemies, to forgive and to forgive and to forgive again. To be peacemakers and not troublemakers in a world where trouble there's plenty. To be lights in the world. Advertisements for another way of living. Reputation management. Give it a thought. Thanks for listening.